Hi and welcome back to Classic MGB. Let me start by posing a question. Do you know where your treasured MGB is right now? Probably the answer is you think you do, but would you actually know if somebody had broken into it or, worse still, stolen it? Maybe not. Well, for the past few months I've been using a clever little device that can probably help. Now, you may have noticed that we don't do many product reviews on the channel, and that's because we never accept any requests directly from suppliers. If we like a product, we buy it, try it out, and if we like it, only then will we do the review. Anyhow, what that means is that any content on the channel is our honest opinion, and if we do get anything free, we will declare it. So, on to today's subject, the Carlock device. Whilst there are several other products on the market, following research, we found the Carlock system to be one of the most affordable whilst offering lots of features. In summary, it's an anti-theft device that sends alerts to your mobile phone in response to threats. For the record, despite the name, it doesn't lock or unlock your car. The company offer two models, one that plugs directly into the OBD port of your car, and one that's hardwired. Now, as I've never found an OBD port on my MGB-GT, probably because they didn't become commonplace until the 1990s, I plumped for the hardwired version, which is the subject of this review. As I said before, I started using the unit a couple of months ago, and as I didn't want to remove it from the car, we did ask the company to send us another unit so we could show the product and the packaging, which they kindly did free of charge. They've actually let us keep it as well, so we'll be offering it as a competition prize to one of our subscribers. More details later in the video. We'll also let you know about a discount code Carlock have sent us that our viewers can use to get a 10% discount on the product. So what do you get for your money? Well, you get a box like this. It's quite Apple-esque in its packaging, little sleeve. One important thing is it says used if seal broken. Now the reason they do that is inside this box is a unique activation code. And of course, if the unit has been activated by somebody else, then you won't be able to activate it to your account. Inside the box, it's very simple. It's just the unit itself, an activation card and some instructions. So that's the basic unit, very, very simple. However, they also do a bundle. Now we bought this bundle because it has some really useful extra features. Firstly, it includes a tag that automatically disables the device whenever the tag and the device are in close proximity. If you put the tag on your keys, the system will be disabled whenever you get into the car. But of course, this won't help much if a thief gets hold of your keys, so it might be better to put the tag somewhere else, say a wallet or a purse, to avoid this. The bundle also includes a vibration sensor that can be installed anywhere in the car to detect extra vibration, such as when a door's opened. You can buy more of these vibration sensors if required, and these are linked to the main unit. We, as I said, bought the bundle. I reckon it's definitely worthwhile and much cheaper than buying the items separately. The basic hardwired unit is a simple device measuring about 9 by 5 centimeters or about 3.5 by 2 inches. It's around 1.5 centimeters deep and includes strong double-sided tape, so it can be mounted almost anywhere in the car. It is important to position the device in a hidden location if possible, behind a panel or somewhere. This is why we won't be showing exactly where we've located the unit in our car. It's really simple to install as the unit requires just positive and earth connections. Although the leads are a little short, it's pretty straightforward to extend them if required. In order to work, it must of course be connected to an always-on 12-volt feed rather than ignition switched live, but as it draws minimal current, this shouldn't pose too much of a problem. We certainly haven't experienced any issues like that. However, if you're not comfortable working on car electrics, someone competent should be able to fit this in just a few minutes. The device has a built-in mobile SIM and works with a free iPhone or Android app that provides access to all functions. There's also a web interface so you can access the unit via a desktop computer as well. In order to use the system, you'll need to pay for a subscription to allow the unit to communicate with your phone. Yeah, we've paid for one of those as well, and we actually paid a little extra for the Standard Plus annual plan. If you go for the basic or standard plan, some of these features may not be available. However, unlike many similar systems, there's no contract, and you can pay on a monthly basis, stopping whenever you like. All this is slightly more expensive than paying annually. That said, Carlock do offer a free 30-day subscription, so you can try the system without committing to a paid subscription. And according to the information on Amazon, you can return it within 30 days for a full refund. There are several tiers of subscription at different price points, with the more expensive options offering more features, but more of that later. Just before we continue, we'd like to mention just how much we appreciate our viewers liking, sharing and commenting on our videos, and especially subscribing to the channel. It really does make a difference. So we'd be grateful if you'd click on the subscribe button in the right-hand corner. Okay, back to the video. Once the unit is installed and you've registered the device with Carlock, you're ready to go. So let's take a closer look at the iPhone app. The interface is really clear and easy to use. The main homepage shows the current location of the car on a map with the address at the top of the screen. It also shows the car's most recent journey in detail. Of course, like many apps, it does rely on a good mobile signal near the car, but that's not been a problem for me so far. The iPhone app uses Apple Maps, and as with most digital maps, you can show a normal, satellite or hybrid view, and it can be zoomed in and out as required. The big padlock button shows the status of the system. Red means that the system is enabled, and green means the system is disabled. Clicking on the button toggles the status between enabled and disabled. Clicking on the little speedometer brings up the dashboard, which gives access to additional data and options. The first page shows the data for the current month, including miles and time driven, number of trips, average and top speed, and a driving score. Swiping left provides a graphical view of this driving score for the current month and cumulatively. This takes account of hard acceleration and braking and gives quite a good indication of how the car's being driven. Swiping left again shows both the average speed and top speed for the current month. If enabled, the system can also send an alert if the car's being driven recklessly. I haven't had one of those yet. The My Carlock website does actually offer more information on driving standards, including some trending and information on times the car is driven. You can also set the speed above which an automatic alert is triggered. This feature's actually used in Carlock's marketing to suggest that it could be installed in a son or daughter's car to monitor how they're driving, and also, of course, where they're driving, in a similar way to an insurance black box. The final dashboard page shows the GPS signal strength of the car based on the number of satellites, and also usefully the battery voltage. That's particularly useful if the car isn't being used very often. Clicking on the log icon at the bottom of the screen displays the activity log for the unit. This includes alerts when the system is enabled and disabled, and also a record of your journeys. Clicking on the journey allows you to take a closer look. Remember the vibration alerts and tags I mentioned earlier? Well, the Smart Lock page allows you to add additional sensors and tags to the main unit, and also features a scheduler that allows the system to be enabled or disabled at particular times of the day. You can also set the system to automatically activate 5 minutes after the engine is switched off by selecting the timer lock option. The settings section allows various aspects of the system to be customized, and also allows the system to be controlled via Siri on an iPhone. I guess a similar feature will be available on Android, but I haven't tested that. You can also set the system up to alert you via a call or an SMS message in case the app fails to alert you, although you do have to pay for this in the form of credits, and the system will show you your available credit. To be honest, we haven't bothered with that option. Finally, there's a few useful notification settings, including if the signal from the device has been lost. Another useful feature for us classic car nuts is the ability to tell the system that the battery is being trickle or solar charged to prevent false alerts. Finally, the profile page shows details of your subscription and offers the opportunity to get a free subscription if you refer a friend. It also allows you to add another device, so you could install a unit in every car you have and monitor all cars from a single app. So let's see how the system actually works. I left the tag in the house and went out to the garage. As soon as I touched the car, it set off a vibration alert, and believe me, they're very loud. Getting into the car triggered another alert, and starting the engine triggered yet another. Finally, driving the car out of the designated circle sets off yet another alarm, and of course tracks the car's location in real time. Of course, unlike conventional car alarms, which are pretty much universally ignored these days, all these alerts happen without the thief knowing, hopefully increasing the chances of catching them. Perhaps more importantly, getting the car back. For those of you that watched the video on my overdrive woes, you'll know that the car was in Hardy Engineering's workshop for a week, and the system remained active the whole time. I should say, I did let them know that it was installed and that they were free to disconnect it, but to their credit, they decided not to. This was great because I saw the test drives they did before and after the work was carried out, and was also alerted when they were working on the car, as clearly the keys were kept in the office rather than with the car. So there you go, a brief rundown of the Carlock system. According to the comprehensive website, the product and subscription service is available in most of Europe, North America and Australia. Pricing for the unit is competitive, with both the wired and OBD port versions costing just under £35, and the bundle, including the tag and vibration sensor, costing just under £60. As I said before, it's well worth buying that bundle, as if bought separately, the tags cost another £20 and the vibration sensors cost around £25. The basic subscription is just £70 annually, or just under £5.90 a month. This just offers the alerts without any bells and whistles. For £1 more a month, or £82 a year, the standard subscription is probably the sweet spot, as it includes the dashboard features mentioned before. Now we went for the next level up, the Standard Plus, which costs £107 a year or £8.95 a month, and offers everything included in the standard package, but updates the app every 15 seconds. Both the basic and standard packages update every 30 seconds. Spending £150 a year or £14.95 a month gets you the premium package, and that includes a 7-second update rate, 20 SMS notifications and 20 call notifications. Do remember though, as with all these devices, you must have a subscription for the system to work, and should your subscription lapse, the device will stop working. As I mentioned before, Carlock have offered our viewers a 10% discount code, and there's a link to the special discount page in the video description. The page also includes a code to extend the free subscription period by 14 days as well, so it's well worth a visit. Finally, at the beginning of the video, I promised a competition to win the basic unit that Carlock sent us free of charge. Now, due to mobile network differences, there are different Carlock units for different markets, so the competition prize will only work in the UK and Europe. Apologies to our viewers elsewhere. All you have to do for a chance to win is to subscribe to the channel and drop us an email at competition@classicmgb.com. stating exactly what the current battery voltage was displayed on the app earlier in the video, and put a sentence together as to why you'd like a Carlock. The competition will close on the 30th of October 2024. Good luck. So that's it. If you've enjoyed the video, please like it, share it, and consider subscribing to the channel. As always, many thanks for watching, and take care.